Something's got to change. So, well, how am I going to fix that? That's when we jump set them. Okay, well, there's a lot of, or quick set them, or short set them. And there's a lot of that being done in the NFL because this guy does not believe, or the line coach doesn't believe, that he can handle them with a kick step and way. So what they do is they slide out like this and jump right in front of them, right now. I mean, they just slide right in front of them, right now. Here's the biggest problem with that. Extremely hard to pick up stunts. I mean, extremely. And the linemen, if you allow them to do it, they like it because they can get the guy right away, and now it's a big guy standing in front of this guy, and he can't get off the line of scrimmage, and he can't get his rush started, and so there's merit. There's merit to it. But you can't pick up stunts. It's not I think it's a kind of an advisable thing to use quick sets and jump sets, or however you want to call them. We call them stings. To use them on first down and maybe second down and medium. The reason why is it's a good changeup. It's a good changeup. 2, less chance of a stunt. Less chance of them running some kind of pass stunt on you. Okay. All right. So now you can, and plus it adds to the psychology of the game. You attack the guy, and it was a drop back. It was a drop back pass. You slid out there and jumped on right away, and it was a drop back pass, 5-step drop. So it's kind of confusing for him. But if you think you're going to line up and do that on third down, and which I see teams try to do, which means this. Which means this exactly. They're willing to give up. They're saying the quarterback's going to get rid of the ball before he gets hit. Now, let me just tell you something too. You know how many quarterbacks go down in the NFL? It don't matter whether you're college, high school. They go down. If you let them get hit, they're going to go down, okay? Because they're really not built like linebackers or running backs. They have a tendency to be a little more slim, a little more frail looking, and so they're going to get some injuries. Now, how you help yourself on that is simply this, okay? I don't care what level I'm at, the gun is going to be in. The gun. You know why? They can let them all loose. You snap the ball, I can catch it, drop step. Nobody can block, not a single guy up there. And I got a chance to get rid of the ball. I got a chance. Might be a small one, but I still got a chance to get rid of the ball. Okay? If I snap the ball from here, and you got to sprint back here, 5 steps, and they miss somebody, I got no chance. I got none, 0 chance to get rid of the ball. That's why people who operate from the gun are usually your better pass teams, and you usually have better sack versus throws percentage, okay? The reason why is the quarterback can get back there, he can catch the ball, he's already looking downfield, he can feel it better, he's not catching and sprint and trying to turn and get his feet set, and then, there's a lot of other things going on, okay? So what I'm saying to you is this, is the gun is critical to protecting the quarterback. It is. It's critical. It's critical. If I was going to try to protect the quarterback, I had a guy who's a great thrower, there's 2 things I would do. I would use a gun, and I would use some form of dash where he's in the gun, he catches it, and then he takes off, rolls out, you seal the inside, pull a guard, get the back loaded, and get him outside the perimeter. Why? You want to talk about reduction of stunts? You want to talk about reduction of the amount of things you can get? You want to talk about keeping your quarterback healthy? Those things keep your quarterback healthy, okay? Keep your quarterback healthy, all right? Emphasis, 3-step drop, short step, snap out of stance. Every time we talk about doing pass protection, we want to snap out of our stance. The quicker we can get our hands up to our target, the quicker we can get our eyes on their target. Our hands must get to our target, and we must get our eyes on their target. As quickly as we can get that done, the better. As quickly as we get it done, the better. All right?
Before you go any further, take that through from a run stance. quick stance.
Well, let me tell you something. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a run stance unless you're in the wishbone. If you're in the wishbone, there's a run stance. If you're in any other kind of offense, you're throwing the ball 40% of the time, then I don't believe there's a run stance, pass stance. You got to get into what I call balance stance, and that's the way it is, okay? So, it's this right here, okay? All right? And it's boom, just as quickly as I can do. They see that? Close foot stays here. Hey, all I'm going to do is take a short step. Now, if the guy was lined up on the inside of me right here, okay, and I was doing 3-step drop, it'd be boom. I'm actually going to step a little bit what? Up into the guy, and then set that post foot right there, okay?
You were setting before like there was a pass.
Like I was set.
Off, you didn't have your hand down.
No, I know. Well, hey,
I was just trying to figure out if
let me tell you something.
you were suggesting that you have to.
I want to tell you something here, just so you know. Okay? All right. I'm 50 years old. I look 40 and I act 25. But my body is 50 years old. You understand me? Okay, when I get up in the morning, shit hurts. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right.
I was just trying to figure out.
Hey, when you don't see me in a snapping out at 3-point, hey, it's a task for me to get in a 3-point stance. There's a lot of things I did at 30 that I don't do anymore. You want to name a few of them? No? Okay. All right.
So, Coach,
I waved goodbye to 50 a while ago.
Yeah.
put your guards in on the center's ass and what?
Huh?
Put me in the feet.
Oh, where the guards set? All right, the guards, I tell them to line up 1 inch off the center's heel. And if I got a long, my guards, the kind of guards I like are 6'3", 6'2", 6'4" guys. So sometimes you get a guy who's a long-waisted guy, I tell him to go ahead and get back a little farther. But you can kind of gauge it. When we first line up, sometimes I'm not sure exactly how I want them, but I do know I want their helmets into the belt buckle, and a lot of times the top of their shoulder pads into that belt buckle. Okay, I want to be deep but not too deep. Deep but not too deep. If you're too deep, then you got to actually step up on everything for pass protection. You don't want to do it. You don't want to get in a position where you're so deep that your center has to kick back violently to get to that even plane. Okay, you want to. Hey, the center ought to be able to snap the ball and settle 1 step back, and everybody be on the same level. Okay, all right. So I basically say 1 inch off the center's heels is where my toe goes. Okay. Now here's one thing I've found. Hey, a lot of times your offensive linemen go ahead and they start their stagger. I see a lot of you guys and a lot of pro teams. Guys get lined up shitty. I'm talking about shitty now. Right tackle, and you know what? Let me just tell you something. I think it's important to look good. When you watch your film, you want to look good. You want to look good. You want the offensive line. Hey, wow, those guys are lined up good. I even tell them. I go, damn, you guys look like you're going to a formal. Got all the accessories. Got your cummerbund, your bow tie. You're looking good. He's laughing. I said, what's so big deal whether hey, it looks. You know what? When something looks good, you just got a good feeling that what's going to happen. Something good's going to happen. Sometimes that helps create a attitude on your offensive line. Hey, shit, we look good. Well, hey, you got to get up there, and when I tell these guys, because all of them will get their presets like this. Now, they're already in a preset before they go down. They've already got their stagger foot. It's not the old, line up feet parallel and step back to your stagger. They all get up there and they, I set my toe like that. I'm getting ready to go down here like this on snap. And what happens is this guy, he lines up out here. And he puts his inside foot on your outside foot. So now all of a sudden our line's going like this because of the stagger. You got to put my inside foot has got to be on your inside foot. It's a little thing you got to coach, but you got to coach it up right away because some guys will get up there and they'll already take a pre-stagger, and it's confusing to the tackle when he's out there. He just looks at that foot and lines up. Next thing you got a line that looks like that, and that's not good. What you want to do is you want a line that looks like a line, not like an arrow, a line. Okay?
What do you do with the post hand? Place it on the knee, on the side? You have a preference? Or do you care?
Yeah, I got a preference. I got the elbow resting on the knee. Yep. The forearm resting on the knee. Hey, I don't, Notre Dame did that, and everybody wanted to copy it one year. And then all of a sudden, you know, two guys do it in pros, and everybody's copying it. Hey, I have no idea why that hand's back here feeling. Hey, if you're feeling your own ass on national TV, hey, I don't know what this is, or this, or this. I mean, I'm not sure what all that is and why it was ever developed. No one's ever given me a good reason why people do that. Huh?
They started 11.
Yeah.
That's why.
I don't know. Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, there are certain things I've never been able to figure out. Okay? I mean, and I'll tell you, it's like Randall. Have you ever seen Randall McDaniel and Stance? I ain't never been able to figure that out. And you know what? This guy's been all pro, all pro, all pro, all pro. Now let me tell you something. Hey, I've seen him in about 7 games. Hey, he just looks like another guy to me. Now, they said, oh, he was much better back, but he just looks like a guy. That's all he is. Hey, I think he got in that stance because people started to watch what he did. And if he did a pretty decent job, hey, you know, look at Randall McDowell and that crazy. It's like his leg's broken. But I mean, I don't ever see him just knock people off the ball. He just steps off the ball and throws his hands out there and grabs it. And he gets called for a holding less than any guy I've ever seen. And he got both hands on the outside. And I'm going to tell you something. You do this. Watch him. He plays at Tampa Bay now. Watch him. Watch him. Just, yeah, I'm going to watch this guy this time. Watch him. You'll see. The first thing he'll do is throw his hands out just like this. Now, it must be because, hey, maybe back 10 years ago before I started watching him, he might have been a hell of a player and developed a hell of a reputation because I've had a couple guys tell me that you know, he was a lot better way back when. But right now, he's just a guy. But he gets in a crazy stance and it brings a lot of, see, sometimes here's what I think happens. Since we brought it up, where to put the hand, oh, hey, here's what I think happens. We're in a team game and we got guys that still want to be what? Individuals. That's not the whole point of being a team. Being part of the team is being together. Being together is being strong. Being strong is winning. When we got guys that want to be different, hey, they need to play tennis, golf. They need to get out of that team game. Hey, do your own thing. This is a team game. And we lose sight of that too. You know, hey, I'm going to tell you, in the XFL, that's a great idea, really. Great idea. Get the cheerleaders on there as much as possible. He hate me, you know, is your deal. Hey, you know, that's a bunch of bullshit. Hey, we lost the idea of team. There's no camaraderie here. Everybody's on their own schedule, their own deal. Hey, what's in it for me? You know what? I hope it fails. I hope it fails miserably. Not because of opportunities for us coaches, because it's a shitty product. It's terrible. It's ridiculous. If they asked me to do, I would say no. The one thing I like about the NFL is team. You're going to dress the way you're supposed to. You're going to get. Hey, they get in trouble for trying to put all that shit on. They get fined. Now, people say the NFL is excessive because they get a lot of the rights to it, but I don't care. We look like a team when we go out there. There ain't one guy with he hate me or I'm bad on his jersey or a big rag hanging out of his deal or over there talking to the cheerleaders during the game. Come on. Team. 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 If they don't understand the concept, if you don't understand the concept, then you need to get out of this game. That's the whole point. Everything we do in life, whether it be your family, team, me, my wife, my daughter, my son, my dog, family, team. You defend your team, you fight for your team, you believe in your team, you care about your team. You go, hey, I work for Microsoft. Team. They don't want to get broken up. Why? Because they feel dominant, they feel good. They're a team. They're a team. If I was a goddamn judge, I'd be saying, hey, I would rather than break them up, I'd be saying, hey, you know what? Why don't some of you other guys get together and build your own team that's better than their team? My suggestion is, hey, Sun Microsystems, Cisco, and you three guys merge and kick Microsoft's ass. You know? I mean, let the team be a team. If a team can be dominant, hey, that promotes competition. I don't like, hey, when we're playing the Minnesota Vikings, I'm going, wow, it's unbelievable. These guys just make plays. I can't believe it. I buckled down. I telling our guys, we got to beat these guys. I mean, we can't let this team. I mean, by being a good team, you're telling the other teams, get ready to play. And that promotes the competition and it promotes your desire. Hey, is it more fun to beat a number 1 or a number 9? Huh? Is it more fun to kick your sister's ass or Muhammad Ali's ass? Huh? I mean, my point is that's where the joy of being on a team becomes. I was on a football team, my first coaching experience, 1973. Started the Sports Illustrated Jinx. Number 1 team in the country, Sports Illustrated, always got beat before the end of the year. And they said, hey, whoever the Sports Illustrated picks gets beat. Usually early. Well, hey, we're playing Texas. They got Roosevelt Leaks and all these guys, and we're just a bunch of hungry, want to do good guys. But we're playing them, and it's like 10-9 or something at halftime, and we're like going, hey, we can win. We're playing at our play. We can win. We didn't think we could win, but we wanted to go out and play hard. We now thought we could win, and we were so hungry, and they were sitting there going, Jesus Christ, we're number 1 in the country. It's opening ball game. We're down 10-9 on the road. You know what happens? It scores like I want to say 15 to. I'm trying to remember now. It doesn't make a difference. We're ahead by like 4 points. Okay. They got the ball with less than 2 minutes to play. They run an option and pitch it to this kid. I'm standing on the sideline. I mean, we are so into this game. Everybody is. So into it. Guy runs the sideline, starts down the sideline. There's nobody to catch him. He's running for a touchdown. Less than 2 minutes to play, he's going to score a touchdown from 60 yards out. He's running like this. We got 3 guys running right behind him like this. Only one thing is, their guys faster than our 3. That was evident when he turned the corner. But they're chasing him. Hey, they're chasing him. They haven't given up. Here's what happens. He's running like this. You remember in the old days when they had those big old flaring hip pads? He's running like this, and he takes that ball, and it hits that hip pad. His hand comes back here, and it hits that hip pad on the way back. And the ball comes out of his hand, falls on the ground. That's unbelievable. The other 2, right behind him, I'm watching them right on the sideline, they run right by the ball. No! It's right here! The 3rd guy fell on it, and we won the game. And I thought, you got to be kidding me. That's how we won the game? That's how we won the game. Because we never really gave up, because we hung in there, because we played like a team, because everybody said, we got a chance to beat the number 1 team in the country. Let's do it. You know what I mean? It was the unification of a bunch of guys who maybe were never unified, never felt close, were just all of a sudden, in a matter of moments, was like this. You're not going to break the bond. And yeah, we did get lucky, but that's what good teams do. They get lucky. Okay? All right, let's get back to this 3-step stuff. Here we go. Do not get brown. Maintain leverage to the quarterback. All right? We talked about all that. All right? Let's talk about 5-step. Emphasis is on control. Emphasis is on control and getting in a cover-up position. Emphasis on control. Okay? Snap out of stance. Cover up, no angle. All right, you gotta be more aware of angle awareness, okay? And this is preferably for the tackles more than the guards. Although I'll show you a stunt real quick that really kind of, and I'm embarrassed to say, maybe it was because I was a little bit of a rookie, but Tampa Bay did it to us, and I mean, it kicked our ass. They sacked us 7 times. 7. 3 of them off of this one right here. And I was so frustrated because I was trying to get him to step out there quick to get the guys, but we were having a hard time doing it. Okay, you defense. Hey, you guys. Hey, now look. How many guys in this room? How many guys coach defense? All right. Hey, now look. Don't go tell everybody this stunt, because all you're gonna do is cause a lot of problems for the offensive guys. So just use it against the 1 or 2 teams who want to beat all year, and then say, hey, I don't know, they lined up the wrong way. Okay? Because see, offensive coaches get fired when they can't pick up this shit, or they lose their job and they have to come out here and do clinics. Got it? Okay. Here it is. They put their defensive end, or actually it's defensive tackle. Here, I got a little too loud. He normally played at 3. He lined up here, like this. Their defensive end lined up there like that. And that was Marcus Jones. He's pretty good. Okay? That is number 99. You know who number 99 is? Tampa Bay. That's, hey, Warren, I look like I'm pregnant, Sapp, okay? Who does not play pregnant. I mean, he's unbelievable. He got a big old belly. He walks around. I have never, hey, he's got great quickness, great desire to play the game, plays hard. Hey, he's unbelievable. All right, he lines up right here. So now, what does Coach Ruel say? What do I got to do? Us 2 are blocking these 2. What's my first thing I want? He's going to do what? He's going to kick to the intersect point for him. Okay? Fading with a little bit of leverage. Okay? Fading with a little bit of leverage, but trying to get to the intersect point. Okay? All right? He is going to now have to do a little bit of the same thing. He can't step lateral, so he's got to kick a little bit like a tackle does, which he doesn't normally do. Okay? But he kicks. All right? Let me tell you what they did. What do you think this shot guy did on the snap of the football? Did he drive to the quarterback? Here's what he did. On the snap of the football, he attacked the tackle. That tackle was going back, and he's reaching for the tackle, I guess. What? That's for the take to run out?
Oh, no, that's just...
That's all you got left? It's not all I got left. All right, here we go. He's kicking back. All right, he's kicking back. All right, now I'm going to tell you, this is very important. You understand this. That tackle, as he's kicking back, why don't you stand up here, Randy? I'll show you what's going on. I'm looking at Ray out here. All right, and this is Warren Sapp. They actually kind of look a little bit like. All right, you're a little taller. Okay. Anyway, I'm the tackle. I'm starting to kick back, and he's doing like this. So he's coming right at me. What do you think I'm thinking? So they're running the stunt. They weren't running the stunt. He was attacking me. I think they're running a stunt. So my guy says, oh shit. Coach Ruel says, this guy never works to me without them running a stunt because the quarterback's over there. So what he did is he went, and the end went, right straight in. He went like this, he saw it, and he thought, oh, here it comes. He's coming here, and stop and going underneath. You understand what I'm saying? They thought that the pick stunt was coming up. Pick stunt never came. Guard, he shoved out there like this. What'd you let him go for? Well, he was right on top of me. I thought he was coming to me and we were pass off. So I said, no. I said, hey, look, you got to ignore this guy. You got to ignore him. You got to look out here. Don't worry about it. So he kicks on the next time. Boom. He feels him again. He's putting his hand. Got beat again. Same stunt 2 times in a row. Coach Ross. Coach Ruel, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, oh my God. I'm going, hey. Well, first thing I said was, hey, Sly, Sylvester Cream, I said, hey, could we not run that protection anymore? I was like, I don't know what to tell these guys, because if I tell them, ignore it, kick deeper, and they run the stunt, we're going to get screwed. Because they do run the stunt quite a bit, but they weren't running it. So here was the answer. The next time we played them, and we kicked their ass, all right? We still got sacked a couple times, but it was not because of this. Here's what we did. He lined up out here. He made a diesel call. Diesel meant I got a big fat guy over me. Okay? I'll take him, and you take him. Why? Now they didn't stretch us, they didn't attack, they didn't make a guy think. Because I'm going to tell you something, if you're going back and a guy's coming into here, you're not sure. I mean, you've been trained so much. As you kick, here it comes, switch. You understand? A guy doesn't run to you unless they're what? Running the switch game. You see what I'm saying? All right, so now, go ahead and use it, but don't be using it against me. Because I got the diesel call. All right?
When's he reading the stunt?
Huh?
Backing up, right? The guard's backing
Yeah,
up.
the guard doesn't see the stunt. He doesn't. All he sees is he's kicking. He sees this guy trying to work the tackle, and he's looking, but he's going to take the first thing it shows. So he's got his hands like almost on the tackle at this point, and the tackle. Oh, let me tell you, it's so critical that the offensive tackle keep his eyes focused on the outside end at all times, period. He can't be worried about this in here. But when they do is when, and I forgot to tell you, here's how this guy rushed. This is probably what kills him, okay? Here's how he rushes. Marcus Jones gets lined up like this, and he goes 1, 2, raise up, and boom, boom. Why'd he raise? Yeah. 1, 2, raise up, come underneath. 1, 2, raise up, and keep going. My guy just went, oh, here's the ticket to the quarterback, tell him I said hello. Yeah. Not real good. But the next time we play them, okay. Okay. All right. Remember, okay, short intersect points, right? Gotta get your intersect points. Okay. Trust your sets. Here's what I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta keep telling your tackles this. They're the ones that are the worst at it. They gotta block the outside rushers. Here's how they all want to do it. The reason they do it like this is because they don't believe in their feet. Don't believe in their feet. Their hands come out and they don't believe in their feet. You got to kick with your hands in tight. It gives you a better kick, 1, and 2, you're in a better position to punch. You're not going to give up your target on a bull rush, okay? So trust your set. And here's what the thing is too. Guys look at the guy out there, you know, and he looks skinny. Yeah, he's got a little tight ass. He's got sleek legs. Looks like a gazelle. All right. Hey, coach said, "Wow, he's really good." Okay. So now I'm going into the game, and I don't feel too good about it. Hey, you don't need to coach. You don't need to tell your player. One of the pro linemen told me, says this, "How come you never say anything about the other team's guys?" I said, "Look, I always tell you what kind of moves they make and what kind of rushes they do. I'm not here to praise them or tell you how good they are. I don't really give a. All I know is if you take a good set, you'll handle it. If you do this right, you'll take care of it. You got to coach and promote confidence in your players. Do not talk about the other players. Hey, talk about your players. You can do this. You can be good at it. You're the one that's going to beat this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, I'm in your corner. I'm your guy. I'm the guy that's going to help beat this guy. Hey, you can do it. These techniques work. Don't say, oh, I'm telling you what. This guy's, whoo, man, you got your hands full. What's that tell? Hey, now, he might take the, hey, if he's a good player, he might say, well, I'll show you, coach. But if he's not a real good player, you're hurting. You're hurting the guy. Okay? Okay. Drills used, 5-man set drill. Just gonna go over a couple things right here. I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, this is some of the stuff you guys need to, stuff that I think is good to work on, okay? You shake both ways. All 5 guys get lined up. You shake both ways. Now what you do is that those guys will attack the line of scrimmage. You go set, hit, and what they do is everybody, if a guy's a man,